Hello friends, Clackhead here. This is Litster's cherry switch tester, which he was very kind to lend to me and many others from the geekhack community. Thank you very much. I can't tell you guys how long, actually I can, it's been 2 years. I've been waiting for this for 2 years to finally be able to test all the switches together and really know, really understand what I'm getting into here before buying a keyboard, which I've already done. This is my Philco Magistouch Gen 1 Cherry Switch X Blue 10 keyless. 2 years now, still rolling strong, still clicky. Some days I love it, some days I hate it, but I use it. Very, very solid. Anyways, who cares about that? Back to this. What's cool is that the keycaps are see-through, so you can see the switch color. In the top row you got the red switch. Right below that you got the black switch, which is right here. Then you have the browns. And then here we got Ergo Clear. And here we got Clear. And at the very bottom we have Tacto Black. Whatever that is. And up here in the top right corner you got two blue switches. Hello clicky. And here on the two keys you got a Cherry MX Green, which is like it's like a hybrid. It feels like a hybrid between the blue switch and the black switch. It feels like they got together and had a baby. One at the very bottom is a Cherry MX Gray switch. Now this is if you like to suffer. If you like to suffer while you type, this is the one for you, because you will get tired very, very fast. I don't care who you are. I mean, I've shown this to other programmers. I'm a programmer, by the way, so I spend a lot of time on the keyboard. No one wants anything to do with that switch. Okay? Maybe if you're in space and you're wearing a big NASA suit and you want a button that you might be able to feel through a big suit, that's the one you want. Okay? Otherwise, if you're human on planet Earth, you don't want anything to do with it. So, well, blue switch. Clicky. Nice sound. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it feels a bit rough at the very beginning, right? It feels like, I can feel like there's a bit of plastic grinding against each other. Right? Just by feeling, I'm not saying this just because I know what's going on inside, I'm saying this just by feeling. And there are other switches that give me this impression as well, like the brown switch. I feel like it's gritty in there. Okay, I don't feel like it's smooth. Or, on the other hand, the black switch is silky smooth. Bit stiffer, but it feels like a quality, when I push it, it feels like a quality switch. Same thing with the red. Silky smooth. But when I go to the browns, I feel like it's unrefined. Same thing with the blue. But kind of like the tactile bump and the clickiness kind of tricks my brain into not really paying attention, but I know it's there. So I knew nothing about all these hybrid switches and ghetto switches people are into. I know nothing about these three bottom rows. Really, I never really paid any attention to them. I was always debating between the red, the black, and the brown for my next keyboard. And surprisingly, the Ergo Clear and Clear are actually really, really nice. The Ergo Clear, which is the one I'm currently pushing. Feels very light, a bit gritty, but not as bad as the brown. A bit gritty, but it's got like a nice rubber dome kind of feel to it when you first start pushing it. It feels like something's, like a rubber bubble is caving in. Very nice. Right, but it's just when you get to the bottom, things get a bit wobbly. Once you pass that like bubble sensation, things get a bit wobbly. It doesn't feel very solid like the black. The black feels like it's on rails. It's just up and down. Now, these are ergo clears. The clears have less of that rubber dome sensation and feel a bit smoother and more linear than these guys. I think if I had to choose between these three, I would definitely go for the MX Clear. If you're into these kind of switches, this is the one I would definitely go for. It feels like a hybrid between the Ergo Clear and the reds. It's light. It's lighter than the Ergo Clears in the sense that it's red, but it's still got that. Yeah. It's like a lighter. This is a lighter version of this, and it feels a bit more refined. I mean, just to give you background, I like typing on buckling spring keyboards. I learned how to type. I learned how to speed type on buckling spring keyboards. So, and I like bottoming out. I don't care what anyone says. Bottoming out is good for me. I like it. I don't care. So, when I find something to be too rough, these two guys here, especially this guy, that's where I'm coming from. So, I mean, I've definitely, the keyboard I use all day at work is actually an Apple aluminum scissor switch keyboard. So, I mean, I'm all over the place. Anyways, let's move along to the Tactile Black here at the bottom. I have no idea what these are. I remember asking Hashbaz about these, and I forgot what he told me. They feel close to the brown, slightly stiffer, and they got a tactile bump in them again. The tactile bump feels similar to this one, but this one is definitely, down here, definitely is a bit stiffer than this one. Oh, great. Now I can't really tell the difference between these two anymore. This one's starting to feel stiffer, and now this one's starting to feel lighter. Too close to call these two, but this one definitely feels, the big difference is this one feels shaky, whereas this one feels more planted. It's a nice switch down here, the Tactile Black. This one is just, this is if you like suffering. There's a green one also. Pain. Suffering. Tactile Black. Clear. Ergo Clear. Brown. Black. Red. These are my two current favorite switches. I really, really like the feeling of the black. I just love everything about the black switch. I didn't expect to like this black switch that much, but I do see myself, especially on these two bottom fingers here, I see myself probably getting tired, especially long typing sessions or gaming sessions, which I don't really do anymore, but typing especially. So I would probably lean over to the red on my next keyboard, and the blue switch, of course. always good to have a blue switch keyboard, I guess. Oh, sorry, technical difficulties. And that's that. Thank you very much, litster and geekhack community. Great place to hang out. Awesome information. And see you around.